Good morning, everybody. We are here. We are ready to go. We are. Oh man, it just says tends to drop. Doesn't tell me how cold it actually is out there. We've got CD Wit first in the chat. CD Wit, Gorilla, so CD Wit, Honorarium, CD Wit, Honorarium, Geoped, Honorarium, Geoped, Honorarium, Geoped, Honorarium, Geoped, Nigaf. Good morning to you, Nigaf. We got Honorarium, Geoped, No Toast, Kombu, Honor, No Toast. Thank you very much. 5 green names. Yes, man. No Toast absolutely killing it right there. Geoped, thank you very much. We got Kraken with a green name. Brian Searing with a green name. Dave Chevalier with a green name. Canned Good Magic with a green name. And Mantis 2099 with a green name. No Toast, man. Thank you very much for 5 green names. Absolutely appreciate it. If you guys got a green name, please say thank you to No Toast. If you did not get a green name, still, please say thank you to No Toast, making sure everybody in here, except Roulette Wheel, and apparently Maurice and Johnny Quest and Devin, have green names. Thank you very much for that, No Toast. We've got shout-outs across the board to Mantis, Honorarium Kombu, Honorarium No Toast, Honorarium Geoped, Honorarium Kombu, No Toast Kombu, Honorarium Kombu, Lonnie, Honorarium Lonnie, Peter, Geoped, Honor, Peter, Maurice, Kombu, Johnny Quest, CD Whip, Devin, Lonnie, Giovanni, Kombu, Peter, No Toast, all of you guys. Thank you very much for being in here. Thank you to those who gifted me subscriptions, and now No Toast is gifting his own subscriptions to everybody else. 5 green names. No Toast, man. Thank you very much for that. I sincerely appreciate the fact that everybody in this live stream always has a green name. I think you guys are absolutely incredible. Hero fell asleep on the lawn again and had the lawnmower run over my head. Absolutely, Kombu. That's the best way to get a haircut, man. Let's see what we got here. We got AMC, the top left-hand side of the screen. AMC sitting down. But it's actually up on the day, down from earlier. It is up just slightly to 406 per share. Testing these all-time lows at $4 per share. We got to figure out if it breaks down through today or not. Shiba Inu coin trying to bounce back up a little bit, tapping off 888 all the way back up to 898. About a % gain. Nothing too big there, but bouncing back and forth in between positive and negative territory today. GameStop sitting at 14.15 the moment, down 0.60% right now. Bitcoin, guys, Bitcoin doing its absolute best to make some gains today. 42,782. Had a beautiful rally back up to 43,000. Used it as resistance, and we've got to figure out if it's going to be using it as... I don't want to put a line on the chart, but we got to take that off. We got too many lines on this daily. Right? We got way too many lines on this daily. So... well, you guys get it. There's resistance at 43,000 today. We'll see if it holds up or not. NASDAQ bouncing back nicely from yesterday's decline. NASDAQ opening higher, coming back down a little bit, bouncing back at the moment right now. 15,275 points right now. Dogecoin, 7.9 cents. Nice. Look at this rally right here in Dogecoin, man. Nothing but green candles for like a half hour straight. Dogecoin going from 7.8 cents to 7.9 cents. You've got Ethereum sitting at 22.94. Wow, dude, Ethereum's got the same green candles there. Ethereum looking pretty good. Shiba Inu coin looking pretty good. Bitcoin looking pretty good. You got some gains going on over the last half hour. Very strong there. The SPY looking pretty good. Basically half hour gains for the SPY as well. QQQ looking very good. Mullinato not looking good at all. $7.12 on Mullinato. Sundial, $1.35. You got Netflix sitting at $5.64. Highcraft Mining is $2.04. Where's the low? $1.63. All right, Highcraft Mining, barcoding right there, brailing, whatever you want to call that. It's not necessarily a barcode. MPW at $3.16, bouncing off $3.08 lows today, currently sitting at $3.16. Tesla, $186 per share. Amazon, $157 a share. Apple sitting at $186 a share. You got green for Amazon and Apple, and you got Tesla sitting in the red right now. But we are interested about the massive rally that Bitcoin is about to break out here. Well, I hope it does. I don't know if it will or not, but we'll find out. Let's see. I want that green name. Maurice, you better have your gift receiving enabled, man. How you doing, bro? If you're talking about me, I'm doing good. If you're talking about Gorilla, he's got to answer you himself. Giovanni, Celestia is still holding strong, buddy. Yeah, I imagine Celestia still is holding strong. It's probably at like $50 a coin right now. Let's see where Celestia's at. So I don't have to kick myself in the butt today. Coming out here to Chrome. Let's see. We've got Celestia. That's LCX. LCX down just 2% today after a very, very, very nice month. TIA is what we're looking at. Celestia sitting at 1680, 1676, 1685. Celestia still is looking very strong, bouncing off that $15.60 level of support this morning, and moving nicely to 1688 at the moment. I'm telling you, dude, the 7-day report looks very good. The month-long report looks very good. The total report looks phenomenal. Celestia spending about a week down to that $2 range and ripping up to $16 and holding steady in the $15 to $20 range over the last month here. So Celestia is looking beautiful. Sitting out, a canvas, hot tent with a wood stove going in the woods, but I have signal. Let's go crypto. Sitting out, maybe that says in a canvas hot tent with a wood stove going in the woods, but I have signal. Let's go crypto. I think I got it right. In a tent there, right? CKB, possible head and shoulders. Let's take a look at it. Maurice, CKB. Is it a new one, or has this one been around? Yeah, no, okay, Nervous Network. This one's Nervous Network. Down 10% today. All right. Now, I don't know. Let's see where we're trying to see this. Yeah, if you're talking about here, maybe, but we've already surpassed the would-be head, if that's what you're talking about. And we could be getting a nice little breakout right here. So this is actually decent on the annual graph. The fact that it's back up to 4.2 cents, possibly breaking through. I remember talking about this one a couple days ago. This is a very strong level of resistance at this 4-cent mark. This 0.4 of a cent mark, sorry. It tapped it several times this year, couldn't pass it, but when it did, you can see another 50% gain up to that 0.006 level. The all-time, still looking very cheap because, of course, you could see a 10x gain to get back up here to these all-time highs that were hit back in 2021. So, Nervous Network, yeah, man, Nervous Network is looking pretty good. Not necessarily on the day today. Could be a decent buy opportunity, as it is currently down about 11%. But, yeah, I'm not sure which time frame you're looking at for the head and shoulders. Binance do a big link burn. Johnny Quest, yes. 2.1 billion Terra Luna Classic destroyed by Binance this morning, actually beating my expectations. I was expecting somewhere around 1 billion Terra Luna Classic to be burned, and Binance came in and burned 2.1 billion Terra Luna Classic. That is a very large number, man. Hey, any opinion on XRP and Ethereum planning on bridging? Giovanni, man, look, one day I think that there might be just vast amounts of bridges, but anytime that you can easily go between assets, anytime you can easily bridge between Ethereum, XRP, Bitcoin, and so on, the ease of access is always going to increase utility, and it's always going to increase use and potentially demand. So, I don't know when that's going to be accomplished. I haven't been reading up on it or anything like that. But yeah, dude, if they can easily bridge between the two assets, I believe that is going to increase demand for both of them, as people will very easily be able to transfer and swap between the two. Giovanni is loving Celestia. I bet he is loving Celestia right now, man. You guys are taking off, going out into outer space and looking back down on me. Johnny Quest, I wouldn't consider it big. There's still 6 trillion coins in circulation. Well, dude, 2.1 billion. I mean, any amount of money that these places burn that they don't have to me, is big. Got those gifts enabled. Maurice, he's ready. He's locked and loaded. Just bought the Shiba dip. Let's go Shiba. Adam, man, absolutely. Shiba Inu coin dipping down to 888 this morning, bouncing back a little bit, sitting at 898 right now. It is still below the 900 point per coin level. The daily chart, okay, you got to watch out for this daily chart. The daily chart is still showing a negative trend line with these lower highs being hit, with the massive support line right here at about 850 points per coin. So if this 850 point per coin level is broken, you're going to be testing 800. If 800 is broken, you're going to be testing 750. If 750 is broken, you're going to be testing 700. And I would definitely watch out for the 500 to 600 point per coin range, because that level takes you back down to before the major 2021 rally. So those are your levels to watch out for on Shiba Inu coin. You might be bouncing back up a little bit to test 900 points per coin here. 910, 920 points per coin, whatever this ends up being on the ascending trend line. But as you can see on the daily chart, Shiba Inu coin is currently in a downtrend, with 850 points per coin being the major level of support that keeps wicking down and bouncing back off of. So Shiba Inu coin, it is dipping, man, but this morning, it's back up 1% from the lows that we saw, I don't know, about a half hour ago or so. 11:30 this morning, 45 minutes, half hour ago. Just following Bitcoin higher, right? Bitcoin bouncing off these lows around 42,360, bouncing back up about $500 to 42,800 at the moment. We're going to see how that plays out, but Bitcoin's been a little tighter in its action over the last couple of days here, bouncing back and forth, and the major moves are basically 2 to 3% swings instead of 5 to 10% swings. So volatility might be calming down just a little bit in the cryptocurrency space. Let's see. 1 million. I know I missed something on 1 million. Yo, check out TGC on the today and weekly. Yes, SUI having a good dip today. Great buying. SUI down 10% today. Right, Lonnie? I think I saw a notification. Well, first, okay, TGC first. And then we can look at SUI, but I'm pretty sure SUI dipping 10%. TGC. My goodness, man. Telegram Casino here. This is the one I did the pre-sale on. And Telegram Casino looking very good. Bouncing back up to a $4 million market cap. The daily chart, a beautiful 13% gain from that 25-cent mark. But even better if you would have gotten in at this 23, 24-cent level. On the weekly, looking beautiful, man. Going from 17 cents to 30 cents right there. Telegram Casino actually performing very well there. 29.5 cents at the moment. Tapping 30 cents this morning. Might use it as resistance, but that's an all-time high, right? Right around there. Okay, so right after launch, it jumped off and touched this 31-cent level. Came back down a little bit, but man, over the last week, it has been looking very, very good. Over the last month, really, man, there's 2 weeks here, from January 19th, dipping on 10 cents. You would have tripled your money to get back up to, and you guys can't see a thing, tripled your money to get back, yeah, I see, thanks you, Peter, to triple your money to get back up to that 30-cent level right there. But Telegram Casino actually performing very well, guys. What are we looking at? JB, you're looking at me, man. You're looking at me. That was my bad. Chris, hello to you, Chris. You having a good day today? SUI having a dip. Let's check out SUI as well. What are your thoughts on Cardano as a layer 1? Do you think it's lost some of its luster with the new layer 1s like Maurice, I think that any of these established blockchains, yes, will lose their luster, but it doesn't mean that they're going to lose their utility. As more and more and more and more layer 1 blockchains constantly are introduced, yes, they should be better and better and better and better. Even if they're not better, people tend to come out and want to invest in the new shiny thing. Right, but that doesn't mean that Ethereum is going to the wayside, Cardano, Polygon. It doesn't mean that these other blockchains are going to be going to the wayside and no longer be utilized. It just means that, yeah, they might not be viewed as shiny and lustrous as some of the other blockchains that are newly introduced. But I still like Cardano. Cardano's a solid chain, solid project, and you know, you're not going to destroy Cardano. SEI. I forgot what we were talking about for a second. SEI. We got to go pull that up. I think it's on a 10% dip today. All right, down 9.34%, 9.52% at the moment to 64 cents, 63, 64 cents, finding some very strong support in that 62 cent level. Where does that 62 cent level come from? Basically way back here at the beginning of January, or the last week, sorry, end of January there. But it has held up at that level for the last month, tabbing it, going up, tabbing it, going up, tabbing it, going up. On the year, however, it is still very, very elevated, so please be very careful that if it does lose this support level, it's 60 cents. You might not find another one until 50 cents. You might not find another one until 40 cents. You might not find another one until you guessed it, 30 cents, 20 cents, and then potentially all the way back down to 10 cents. So just watch out for that, man. That it has had a very, very nice rally over the last couple of months here, taking it from 10 cents all the way up to 80 cents. But, of course, it is on its way back down to 60 cents at the moment. So just be careful, man. $1.5 billion valuation, looking very nice for SEI there. Trying to stay away from casinos. Look at my name, Roulette Wheel. Roulette Wheel, man. Stay away from those casinos. Telegram Casino might not be for you. So all Shibarium projects will be done this year. Is there any projects that actually include Shiba Inu? No. Giovanni, there are no projects that include Shiba Inu. And yes, according to Lucy, according to Satoshi, all of their work will be completed by 2024. I find that extremely difficult to believe, if not impossible to believe, right? I don't think that we're going to have the metaverse developed and playable by the end of the year. I haven't seen literally an ounce of progress reports made on the Shiba Eternity blockchain game. I've never even heard anybody developing the Shiba Inu coin SHIB Eternity blockchain game. X, or the X competitor, the super app that Satoshi wants to develop to compete with X, where you guys are going to go, everybody's going to post their videos. You don't have to worry about getting demonetized on your yoga video, because this is going to be a decentralized application where, of course, advertisers are going to be willing to pay just massive amounts of money for you to post your yoga videos on that platform. The SHIB naming service, so that when your dad dies, you can get all of his Shiba Inu coin, and Satoshi can notify you that your dad is dead before the hospital does. Yeah, man, it's all of that is going to take place in the next 10.5 months. No. We don't even have Shiba Swap 2.0. I mean, think about that. Been since 2021 and they haven't even come out with the Shiba Swap 2.0 yet, man. So I don't know why they post stuff like that. I don't know why they say stuff like that. It makes no sense to me. Sold at 28 cents, then got big at around 20. Ooh, Bender, very nice trade on TGC, my man. Ethereum gas fees. Yes. Nobody likes Ethereum gas fees, Malcolm. You are not alone on that one. Still think the Sponge V2 may go up. So I really do. Okay, look, listen, I know I've done a couple sponsored videos on Sponge V2, but the same way that Sponge V1 ran, you're likely to have some sort of a pump and yeah, maybe a dump after, but why not take advantage of the pump? These meme coins that come out, and these meme coins, they gain a lot of attention after their release, right? And all the attention that they gain after their release is usually short-lived, but that's just the meme coin game, man. That's the meme coin world, and why would it be any different for Sponge V2? Do I think it's going to revolutionize the gaming sector or the meme coin sector? No, probably not, but I do think that it will be very volatile and is getting a lot of attention. So yeah, I think that I think you could see some pumps in Sponge V2. SUI. Did you say SUI first and then I just said SEI? Yeah, he did say SUI. Well, SEI is down 10%. Let's see where the heck SUI is, you know? It's probably down 10% as well this morning. And I'm sure it was down about 10% this morning when I got that notification when it probably hit $1.44. My bad, Lonnie, for looking at SEI instead of SUI. SEI and SUI, very similar, except in price points. They're both sitting at about that $1.5 billion market cap. They're both down about 10% on the day today. SUI bouncing back just a little bit off those lows, trying to follow Bitcoin and the rest of the cryptocurrency market higher with this last 45-minute rally that we've had going on here. So $1.44 back up to $1.49. SUI, a decent little dip buying opportunity. Still looking very good on the week. Looking excellent on the month. Looking excellent on the year. And, of course, bouncing nicely off those 40-cent price points to $1.49 right now. SUI is looking pretty good. Coming back down to the bottom. CeeLo was using a Transact through Stellar Circle on XRP. Thoughts? My thoughts right now, I don't know if they're using the Stellar network. No, I don't have any thoughts on that, man. I don't know what Transact is on the Stellar Lumens network, and they're using it on XRP. And CeeLo, I don't know if CeeLo is a separate project or what. So dropped internet connection, man. If anybody else has any thoughts on that, please share them with dropped internet. But that is not something that I have read up on. It's a typo. 2224. Peter. Now, that actually makes sense. That actually makes sense, Peter. They could easily mistake that. I see how you could do that. Compete with X? Right. That alone sounds like a scam. Dude, roulette wheel. Sometimes I think people just say things, and sometimes I think they say things to be like a shock factor. Like the time Grant Cardone tells you you're not a real man if you don't make $400,000 a year, and how could you even view yourself in a positive light, and how could you view yourself as a provider if you're not even making $400,000? Sometimes people just say really stupid things. Satoshi does a lot. And yeah, I don't think he's going to be able to simply go out there and create some sort of an app that competes with X and actually does better than X. Kid's got a lot of grand visions, man. He really does. Sorry about that, Lonnie. From the SCI to SUI, didn't us, the community, force the dev team to accept Shiba Inu coin for buying in the metaverse? Now, Giovanni, I believe a lot of people complained when they were selling the SHIB lands in the metaverse. Because originally, I think you could only use Ethereum. And yes, people said you should be able to use Shiba Inu coin and Ethereum. So then I believe they did add Shiba Inu coin to the list of currencies that you could use to buy metaverse lands. They said that it was because, well, we're not going to use SHIB for it because then, of course, we have to sell the SHIB to convert it to whatever. Well, you don't have to. Why would they have to sell the SHIB? That doesn't make any sense. So, yes, the the community backlash did result in Shiba Inu coin being accepted as a currency. So, the Shiba Inu coin community does have a lot of pull. But the developers, that's the only thing I think the developers have ever listened to the community about. Let's see. I have a suggestion. Stop doing Shiba. Shamim, Shikmonton. If I stop doing Shiba, though, the vast majority of the people that have subscribed to my channel have subscribed because of the Shiba Inu coin videos. That would be very weird to just stop doing Shiba Inu coin when that's what the vast majority of subscribers want to see. I know that it is not all good news. I know that it is not all gains. I know that it's not all, just optimism. But you can't necessarily deny what the people want to hear about. Otherwise, it would be no different than me just going out and trying to start a brand new channel. I think all crypto is like that right now, Lonnie. Shiba, I only use within a trading bot. It goes up, goes down enough to make some good gains. That's all Shiba is to me. And that is fine, right? Some coins that are stuck in a range, that's all they should be, is traded within that range. There's no problem at all with using bots to buy and sell. Peterborough, yeah, she responded. Sorry, I missed your question. Was it a good one? Peter, unfortunately, it doesn't look like it's gonna happen. I'm still waiting for a response on my last message, but we will see. Dark bro, it is all right, man. At least we know that she is not trapped in a hole, okay? Because then we were gonna have to send the search party out, and we were gonna have to find this girl trapped in the hole. At least we know she's got her phone with her, and she's able to respond. That's the good news, dude. The bad news is you probably have to spend a couple days trying to find out whatever hole she fell in. Teapad hit all-time highs yesterday. I would like to buy more, but waiting on a dip. Giovanni, man. Teapad, where we at here? Teapad, what did it hit? Like $50 a coin? All right, it is dipping back down a little bit today after touching 15. I think it was 15. 17. All right, touching almost $18 per share yesterday. Smokes, man. If it dips back down to this $7, $8 area, it might be an excellent buy. Dude, Lonnie picks nothing but winners. Or not Lonnie. Lonnie does pick some winners as well. I think Lonnie's got a lot of crow. But Giovanni, man, picking a lot of winners out there. Dang, Zach, playing like her. Nah, there you go. I like SHIB, but I just don't trust the developers when they talk and hype SHIB with nonsense. Yeah, roulette wheel, man. It's a carrot. It's a carrot that they continue to dangle in front of the the community. They're the ecosystem team. In front of the community because, dude, they want to sell to you. You know, if you look at the .shib domain thing, to me is not a scam, but it is one of the biggest kind of snake oil salesman things you have ever seen. They're selling you a placeholder for a domain name that they don't even expect to get. Now, why do I say that they don't expect to get it? If they truly do, they might be a little crazy. Bitcoin has never been able to receive a top-tier domain. You have never seen a top-tier domain from Ethereum, XRP, any of these other major cryptocurrencies out there have never been able to be approved for a top-tier domain. Why would Shiba Inu coin expect to have a top-tier domain? Now, that's not me being pessimistic or negative on the project. That's me asking a question based on expectations. What would make SHIB different than any other crypto applying for top-tier domains? They didn't get it. Satoshi expects to. Now, the only thing I can come up with is that they don't care. They're simply selling you these placeholders and getting people to give them tens of thousands, if not hundreds of thousands of dollars to have a placeholder that may never hold anything. Hi, dude. None of us subscribe for Shiba Bud. You're a good dude. Like your views, brother. Well, Lonnie, yeah, a lot of people in here, the 30 of you guys that are hanging out in here might not, but a lot of the people that do watch the videos on a daily basis, a lot of them subscribe specifically for Shiba Inu coin. And you can see that. I mean, it is evident when you post a SHIB video and it does 3,000-4,000 views, and you post a video like election volatility for Bitcoin and some of these presidential meme coins that are coming out there, and it gets 400 or 500 views. There is a very large difference, and the vast majority do want to see Shiba Inu coin videos. Maybe not you guys, but the rest of them. Just stop, bro. All together. Just be Clay. Just stop the bro altogether. Just be Clay. Switch the channel over to Clay instead of Clay bro. That's like... crap. What was the guy's name that told Zuckerberg to drop the and just make it Facebook? I forget what that dude's name was. Not Justin Timberlake. Not just the guy like who actually just drop the Facebook. Drop the bro. Just Clay. Outdoor Smile might be on to something. I'm not sure. Hello, everybody. What's going on, Richard? NRA, not relationship advice. Never. I'm tired. Do you own SHIB or have given it up? I'm afraid it's going to go on to No, I still own Shiba Inu coin. I still own Shiba Inu coin. I still have Shiba Inu coin that is going to be burned and so on. So yeah, I own Shiba Inu coin, man. She's just playing the long game. Some girls like to make you wait for their response, but she responded to the one before, so I guess she will respond again in the same-ish time frame. 13 hours is a very long time, man. Favorite was the Wellies restaurant. One restaurant in Italy supposed to change the SHIB ecosystem. Dude, the amount of hype on that roulette wheel was crazy, dude. It was crazy. And it was just a little restaurant that was obviously so unsuccessful they needed to change their logo and do some internet marketing. They changed their logo to a Shiba Inu coin dog and built their restaurant around that and built their NFT project up around that. Look, I don't know about you guys, right? But when they do these NFT sales, okay, if you were running a restaurant, and let's just say your restaurant was barely making money. You know, you're not making hundreds of thousands of dollars a year, but you're making enough to support your staff, and you're making enough to run a restaurant, right? And just make your living in that restaurant. That's completely fine, dude. You don't need to become some sort of a restaurateur millionaire. Go have some fun with your friends. Start a restaurant. Everybody makes their salary and everybody has a good time running their own business. But if you could get like a $300,000 injection from just selling some NFTs, you would be much better off. Even if you just invested that $300,000 and made a nice 7% return, and you guys were bringing in an additional $21,000 a year in investment income. I mean, now you're talking, dude. And I think that's what Wellies and some of these other little places did. They injected themselves with a nice cash infusion because of the NFT partnerships or the NFTs that they sold to the Shiba Inu coin community. If I came up with an NFT and sold it to the Shiba Inu coin community, promising just visions of grandeur, and just never performed on it, it's almost like the community would be okay with that. And then I just get injected with $500,000 in cash. I think that's what a lot of these little projects did. Tectonic just passed 650 billion. I also hold a whole lot of Crow and XRP. I just generate more crypto. Can't remember how long it's been since I put money into it. Lonnie, I do have a question, man. I don't know if you have the Crypto.com card or not. I do not own a Crypto.com card. I am highly considering getting a Crypto.com card. Do you think it's worth it? Like, are the benefits worth it to hold one of those Crypto.com cards and see the passive rewards you get on Crypto.com, the cashback rewards you get, and of course, I mean, just a little, like, you know, free Netflix or whatever and stuff like that. I don't really care too much about that, but do you find that it's actually worth the Crypto.com card? Clay, if you've seen what Tau has done in the past year, that is what Teapad is connected to. I haven't really looked up Tau, man, but let's take a look at Tau real quick. I know we looked at Tau the other day, but I haven't like done any research on it myself. $2.6 billion market cap here. Yeah, that's pretty strong gains, dude. 10xing since October here. That's not bad at all. Going from a $200 million market cap to a $2.6 billion market cap. Now, I don't know about this, right? I don't know why they got a 12-cent price point here that immediately jumps up to a $93 price point. Is that real? Are they on Dex Tools? Yeah, $50. Yeah, see, I don't know where that 12-cent price point comes from. But Tau definitely looking good. Dude, Teapad definitely looking good. I mean, dude, 10x gains since October. Phenomenal, man, if people have been 10xing their money. Clay would have to buy back all the bro merchandise he has sold. I know I missed something. I don't want to buy back all the bro merchandise that I have sold, but what would I have to do that for, roulette wheel? I might have missed something on there. So, Clay Bro, at 8,000 pulled, I am so caught up now financially. All my bills for the month are paid. I zeroed out my credit card, and I'm sitting on an extra $670 from this paycheck, according to plan. Very, very nice. Frank, man, listen, dude, I truly believe that is awesome. Anytime you guys are in good financial shape, whether you have to pull some money out of your investments or whatever in order to be there, I love hearing that. Dude, you know, I'm going to reference for a while that Dave Ramsey thing that I watched the other day, that sales pitch. It was an hour-long sales pitch for his course. And it was an hour-long sales pitch for a course with him knowing full well that there was like 68,000 people watching him. And the vast majority of them said that they were in such a poor financial shape that they stress going to bed at night. And they don't want to wake up in the morning because they're in such bad shape. And he used that hour-long live stream to pitch them his course. Dude, knowing that there are so many people in bad shape out there, the fact that you guys are doing well, the fact that you guys can manage your budget, the fact that you guys can look at your income, look at your outflow, and all of that. Dude, I feel good about that, Frank. I really do, man. Why did that scroll down? Thoughts on Texas? Like Texas in general? I've never been to Texas, so I can't formulate a thought based on my own experiences. The only thing I can formulate a thought on Texas about is things that I have seen about Texas. I know a guy who funds his restoration business with a Crypto.com card. He makes good bank with it because he generates large expenses. I used the Coinbase card. While my USD sits there, it makes 5.15%. Very nice. Well, with your USDC sitting there making 5.15%, that could be better than if your Crow is sitting there locked up, right? If Crow's locked up, you can clearly make a nice capital gain, but what is the Crow rewards are like 5 to 8%, right? Is that what they got between the Crow rewards? Don't drop the bro from your channel. Roulette wheel, I don't plan on dropping the bro from my channel. No, I don't plan on dropping the bro. Teapad had a total of 1 million supply, only 650,000 in circulation. The rest was burned, according to their website. Also, just recently saw a guy talking about it on YouTube. Dang it, was it me? Because we talk about it on here. You know what I'm talking about. Well, if you're talking about the border, yeah, dude, I clearly have very strong opinions on people doing illegal things. So don't do anything illegal. 5,000 for online mail fulfillment business. Please help. Outdoor Smile. Thank you very much for the super chat. But what are we helping with now? $5,000 for online mail fulfillment business. Please help. What are we helping with? This is email? Outdoor Smile. Somebody help. 5,000 for online mail fulfillment biz. Help ideas. Yes, MAIL for anybody who's just listening right now. Oh my gosh, Malcolm. For anybody who's just listening, $5,000 for online MAIL fulfillment business. Please help. Ideas. Yeah, but what are we talking about, man? What are we talking about? What kind of like email fulfillment? What are we talking about here? I don't even know what kind of business we're talking about. Texas is huge, bigger than most people realize. Yeah, roulette wheel. I've never been there, but it is very large. The only thing larger, Alaska, right? That's the only state that's larger. Don't run out of gas. Smuggling a trunk full of cash through Texas. Kombu, did that happen? to somebody recently. Hopefully that didn't happen to you, man. Lonnie says yes. I think Lonnie's saying yes to the 5 to 8% rewards on Crow there. Dude, it would be really nice, though, to have your Crow sitting on Crypto.com. You've got that card. You know, you're sitting here, I think it's 8 cents right now for Crow. If it jumps back up, dude, to that 80 cent mark, you would be in such good shape at that point. Could you imagine 10xing on Crow and then making 8% on your 10x investment? I would cash it out at that point. I would. There's no way I would be sitting there holding beyond 80 cents, knowing that it could come back down so quickly like that. Hope we will win the lawsuit, that XRP will go crazy, and add together the bull market would be very nice. Yeah, Roy, you know what? You're right, man. And I do believe that XRP is in very good standing right now. So I am optimistic on long-term XRP. I find it very... And I'll say this, right? If Ripple does IPO, I actually may be more bullish on a Ripple stock than on XRP itself. XRP is the utility, but the value at that point might be in Ripple, the business. So we're not to that point yet, right? But I do believe that if Ripple IPOs, I think the value is going to be in Ripple and in XRP, yes, but the vast majority might be in Ripple. So I think Ripple and XRP do have a very bright future. You can have your Crow and eat it too. Well, that's just perfect, Frank. Seriously, you trust these exchanges? Roulette wheel. If you're talking about me with Crypto.com, I don't have a Crypto.com card right now, okay? I don't have a Crypto.com card right now, so that probably speaks for itself. Kind of just gathering some information from people who may have their stuff held on those exchanges. But as of right now, because I do not have one, I do not trust them enough to have one. But Crypto.com, surprisingly, and I don't know the answer to this as to why, but Crypto.com, surprisingly, has never really been mentioned by the SEC or any of these other guys as doing anything wrong. Hey, I'm new here. Could you tell me anything about Interlay Crypto? Also, good stream. John, thank you, and thank you very much for being new. Everybody say hello to John, please. You got burnt. Dude, I got burned bad with Voyager. I got burned bad with Voyager. Don't trust me when I tell you that I still feel the burn on that one. Clearly conservative estimates say Crow can hit 2 to 4. Oh, yeah. I would say that Crow can hit 2 to 4. 2 to 4x, man. A buddy is giving me $5,000 without me asking and wants me to start a business with online marketing selling, followed by USPS mail fulfillment. I need ideas. What the heck kind of a buddy is this, man? It sounds like you guys are doing something weird here. You know what I would do, Outdoor Smile? I would go start a TikTok account, okay? And then I would open up a TikTok shop, and I would sell bro merch on your TikTok shop. That's what I would do. And then go order the bro merch off of Amazon, have Amazon fulfill it for you, and your online marketing right there with your TikTok shop. One video goes viral, you're going to be good to go, and have Amazon, not USPS, fulfill the orders. So it's basically drop shipping, but also getting the bros out there. So it'll be beneficial for everybody. Matt Perry's talked about the Crow card a few times on his credit card channel. He seems knowledgeable. Maybe I should ask him about it then, Falling Down Farms. He'll respond to my DMs, so maybe I should see what he says about that. I was going to check out something, but what was it? Oh, Interlay Crypto for John. Let's see if we can get Interlay Crypto up here real quick. Interlay. INTR. This is not something I have heard about, but this falls down into Giovanni's range for market cap here. Actually having a very nice rally so far today, up from 067 levels to 074 levels. So a very nice, what is that, 10% gain there. $5 million market cap. It has been performing very well on the week to go from about 5 cents to 7 cents. Very well on the month to go from about 3 cents to 7 cents. It is up on the year, and its all-time graph seems to be hitting resistance in this area that it was first introduced at. Man, this is a tough one because I don't know anything about this project. So I don't necessarily know why they did so well at the beginning to go from, 5 cents to 15 cents, basically 3x gaining back here, way back in 2022, right? It was theoretically in a bear market. They did pretty well to 3x, and then have just gone down since then. So I wish I knew a little bit more about these guys, but these recent gains from 007 to 7 cents, man, that's a 10x gain since October. That is very similar to a lot of the other gains that we have seen in the crypto world, but 10x gains taking you from a $500,000 market cap to a $5 million market cap. It's very nice in the sense that this coin did not die out, knowing that it had only gone down for about an entire year, if not a little more, before finally finding a little bit of volume in this area and moving up. So I wish I knew a little bit more about Interlay crypto, but you're running into resistance in this area that the coin was introduced at. So just be careful. You don't want to turn back, and you don't want to start testing support levels at 5 cents and then, of course, 2 cents again, because if that 2 cents breaks, man, you might be all the way back down to your 0.007 or your 1 cent mark there. So I would just be a little cautious with it. Crypto Rocketeer. Boom, baby. What's going on, Crypto Rocketeer? Glad to have you in here, man. I know I was way back up there, but I had to get it. What's up, Clay, bro? Hope you've been well. What do you think the reason Crow is not at a much higher value? I mean, they seem very undervalued. Sean, dude, I think that the only reason you're seeing that right now is because so few people are investing and actively investing in crypto. The crypto space has been contracting over the last couple of years since the major bull market. When the next bull market begins and everything is just euphoric and you're hitting high after high after high and you can't stay out of it any longer, people FOMO into crypto. That's when they sign up. They see, okay, they Google, where can I buy crypto? Coinbase, crypto.com pops up. They choose one of them. They set up their account. And that's when you see these massive spikes in exchange coins, is during the bull market highs, when people have to buy cryptocurrency because it just keeps on going up. Funny thing is, I'm not kidding, and I'm lost. What the heck was Google just saying? Outdoor Smile, I'm not kidding either, man. If you want a product, I've seen a lot of people pitching the idea of, starting a TikTok shop, right? And if you can find a product to sell, I mean, just post it or even repost TikTok videos selling it. I don't know if that's something that you want to do or not, but it's just online marketing. It's free marketing if TikTok will put your video out there. And then, dude, you get 100,000 views on a video. I mean, you're bound to get a couple sales. And then you keep doing it, rinse and repeat. And if you never even have to touch the product, like if you just have another carrier drop shipping the product or use the TikTok affiliate program to just launch your product there, I say go for it, man. Let's see. I'm building my Solana position. Man, that coin has done well for me. Lonnie, dude, I love it. Matt Perry also thinks that Shiba Inu will go to some crazy price. Does he really? Well, dude, you never know. There's a Matt Perry impersonator making his rounds on X. Be careful. He has like 1.1 thousand followers. Yeah, watch out, guys. Don't fall for the fake Matt Perry out there. Let's see. Cool. Thanks for that. John, absolutely, man. And definitely glad to have you in here, John. I mean, if you are new, thank you very much for being in here. And thank you very much for having a great question. Good morning, bros and sisters. What's everyone's guess on SHIB price by Q3 2024? My guess is 0.03. 3,000 points per coin. Crypto Con Raul Valdez Reyes, man. I would love 3,000 points per coin by the end of 2020, or third quarter of 2024. I don't know, man. Let me say this, dude. Third quarter of 2024, leading into the fourth quarter of 2024, is going to basically be the most brutal part of like the election. I really don't know if people are going to be buying into cryptocurrency, unless, of course, it seems like we are going to have a very prosperous future. So, depending on how the election cycle is going, I would say, yes, you could see 3,000 points per coin being hit. Dude, we might see 500 points per coin being hit on Shiba Inu coin by later this year. Let's put it that way. Later this year. It should be a very, very vicious election cycle. I actually think, and I don't know, but I'm going to be starting a presidential meme coin wallet. You can call it portfolio if you want. I'm going to be starting a presidential meme coin wallet here pretty soon, where I go in and I buy these little election, DTs, maybe some JBs, get these guys into a wallet and watch, hopefully, some massive gains take place throughout 2024. And the goal is to be selling them either on election day or the year or the weeks leading into it when speculation is at its highest. Because buy the rumors, sell the news will absolutely be real, and then people probably won't care about these guys anymore. It'll all be over. It'll all be boo-hoo. And hopefully I'm going to be very good and very well off at that point. But I do plan on taking advantage of the election volatility in that way. Clay, were you in before the last bull run or during? Malcolm, if you're talking about Shiba Inu coin, during. If you're talking about in crypto, before. I got into crypto back in 2017. So when crypto started to do very well and started to take off in 2017, I got interested. I did not buy directly into crypto at that point. I bought into cryptocurrency mining at that point. So I bought one initially, and then I ended up setting up a few. I think I had 4 total miners running, and I was mining Zcash for a while. So I got into cryptocurrency mining before I had initially bought cryptocurrency. So yeah, since 2017, man, is when I've been in. But as far as Shiba Inu coin's concerned, that was like during the last bull market. I wasn't holding Shiba Inu coin when it was extremely low. I don't know who was holding Shiba Inu coin when it was extremely low, except for maybe Kenbro. Kenbro claims that he had like $2 million worth of Shiba Inu coin because he bought in when it was absolutely worthless and rode that meme coin as high as possible. Outdoor Smile, send that 4K to CoinMarketCap wallet for honorarium, take some profits, and start a real business. Kombu, let's get started. Nah, dude, you can't. If your friend gives you $5,000 and tells you to start a business, and you go out and fund the honorarium CoinMarketCap fund, your friend might not be your friend anymore. Clay was here for AMC and the GameStop bull run. Yes, that's a fact on that one, man. I was not into Shiba Inu coin at that time. I was more into AMC at that time than buying into Shiba Inu coin and all of that stuff. I don't see how it is going to hit anything if they don't quit starting all this new crap. It's like they don't care about SHIB. Biddy Boo Brown, they don't. You have it 100% correct. They do not care about Shiba Inu coin. If you're referencing the ecosystem team, they care about the ecosystem. They care about Bone, SHIB, Leash, Shiboshis, and everything else they've created. And they will care much, much, much more about Treat, if they ever launch that, than they do about the other coins. Why? Because they're going to be ripping probably 5% of every treat that is ever minted, and they're going to be making massive amounts of money in being early investors and early holders of treat. It's the way the ecosystem team has been since the start, and will most likely be well after they disappear into the sunset. Federal Aviation Administration, yeah, J-Bones, dude. The crazy thing is, man, I actually, okay, because I lucked out and had my shares called away from me before Adam Aaron did that split. The vast majority of my shares were gone. I actually made money. Okay, I did not make a ton of money on AMC. I had sold covered calls for a while, so my cost average was below the like $4.60 that I had gotten it down to because I sold those calls. But my actual cost basis that I was seeing was $4.60, and I had those shares called away from me at $5. So I did make money on AMC. I still have a couple shares that I'll probably never sell and just watch go to zero. But I know there's so many people out there that lost money and are still sitting on massive 90+% losses on their AMC portfolio. And they sit there and worship Adam Aaron, man, like he is going to just bring them to the promised land. And he is loving it, and all he is doing is continuing to take their money. I mean, he should literally be investigated for manipulation and fraud, for defrauding retail investors the way that he is. Slap the like, fam. Listen to Gorilla and slap that like button. Clay, I hold a good chunk of SHIB as well. How it spiked so quick, sold too early, but made a good chunk. Very nice, Lonnie. Absolutely, man. And there's nothing wrong with selling too early, guys. If you are making profits, that is the name of the game. John says, I just started crypto this year. Bitcoin, Shiba, Interlay, Marlin, Pond is all I'm going to hold for a couple of years. Don't know if this is any good. Yeah, John, man. It seems like a diverse portfolio. Right? Bitcoin, Shiba, Interlay, Marlin. You got 4 coins out there, and your goals are to hold for a couple of years. I think that you getting in right now, potentially at the bottom of a bear market, is an excellent idea. And if you are committed to holding for a couple of years, and not necessarily because we're here every single day, we see the price action every single day, right? And when it's down, people are upset. When it's up, people are doing great. But it's so much more than that, man. If you're truly holding for the long term, yes, I absolutely expect you to see very nice gains, man. Let's see. Depends on how much you have into those coins, what kind of returns you expect. Oh, yeah, absolutely. It always depends on that. This is going to be my first bull run. I hope my presidential coin plays help with funding that run, too. Yeah, Malcolm, man. I absolutely hope that it does. I think that those presidential plays can, and that is my opinion. I don't know if anybody, you know what, to end the live stream, I want to know if you guys actually think that as well. Clearly, we've seen these T2024 coins and JB coins show a lot of volatility already, but I think once the election starts really gearing up and it's nothing but political talk, nothing but just, brutal backs and forths, and you've got all of the debates and you've got everything and the election's in full swing and people are nonstop talking about it, I truly do think that these coins are going to see some gains. So do you guys think the same thing? Will these DTs and JBs in the crypto space see some volatility and hopefully volatility to the upside during this presidential election? AMC is a cult. AMC has turned into a cult, Peter. AMC has turned into a cult. You can't question and you can't put your own opinion out there or you get run off. I lucked out selling at $8 before the reverse split, but dang, still Federal Aviation Administration. J-Bones, man. Yeah, dude, I lucked out having them taken away from me at $5 the night. And I say lucked out, dude, because it was $8 that night, right? And I would have loved to have sold for $8 and doubled my money from $4 instead of $5, but it was only at that $8 mark for like 1 or 2 days and then pulled back drastically. Do you have heard anything about Celestia coin? Seems to be doing okay. Oh yeah, Roy, we talk about Celestia a lot in here. Celestia at the $16 to $17 mark is doing very well. couple of guys in here bought Celestia at the $2 range. I kicked myself for not getting in because we were looking at it when it was at that $2 range. And Celestia does seem to be having a very, very nice several-month graph. The reason I hold SHIB is because I was told the same thing about Doge. So when people say stop a Shiba or that is a dead coin, I ignore them now. And there's nothing wrong with that. Giovanni, man, nothing wrong with simply holding something in your portfolio to see if it ever turns into anything. Well, off to physical therapy. Have a great afternoon, everybody. Richard, you as well, man. Guys, it is 1:01. Get your names in the chat right now. I'm going to do some shout-outs. We will be back this afternoon with a live stream. Appreciate every single one of you guys for being in here, keeping the chat awesome, keeping the chat going, and just having a great time, man. We got Malcolm. Enjoy your afternoon, Malcolm. Lonnie, see you later, man. J-Bones, have a great one. Roy, have a great afternoon, man. See you later. Peter, enjoy it. We've got Giovanni. Richard, have a great day. Peter, Crypto Cone, Raul Valdez, Reyes, later to you, Roulette Wheel. Crypto Cone, dropped internet. See you later, man. Outdoor Smile, bye to you. Bro, see you later, man. DD214, Giovanni, Gorilla, Lonnie, John, thank you for being in here, and thank you for the great questions, man. And welcome to the live stream. Hopefully see you back this afternoon. Forgot my cup. Peace out to you. Notos, have a good one as well. Johnny Quest, see you later. Giovanni knows what time it is. You guys want to say it with me? Say it with me. Till the next time. Hope to each and every one of you, Peter, Pudgy, peace out to the diamond-handed poodle holes. Hope to each and every one of you have an awesome day.